You don't have to log on. You gotta check nobody this morning. Got a 5-day weekend coming up, boy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Robinson. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it doesn't start coming out of them.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dillon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
So are we going anywhere today, Cass? Are we going anywhere today?
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 5.
Yeah.
And they'll go again with Etienne. They give him about 4 on
Yeah, with Elsie, you know, not often she gets her mommy home.
Play action, Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down.
Now, I was thinking Dave and Buster's, but I do remember she has school and an exam tomorrow too, though.
But did they say she does? I can't remember.
Gotta watch in this one. Gotta be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
No, tomorrow doesn't matter.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Yeah.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as
early.
his first one here's away.
But the homework is not that long.
Hits at the 8, but it carries
It's nice
all
to
the
do
way
something
into the
since
end
you
zone
have a
for the
day off,
touchback.
which doesn't happen often. So that would be nice if you get to do something today that you should get excited for.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. To throw is Perkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19
From just shy of midfield, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
You back at us?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
That's what I'm thinking.
Now Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And some room to work. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync. And the field
Gravitates
tilted.
and
That's when you
come
get the zone running
today.
downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play fake. Here's Willis. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jones throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down by Marvin Jones Jr., and he's got over 300 of those in a career now in its 11th season. He's a guy who just plays so well season in and season out. Always averages about 50 to 60 yards a game, and is well respected in the locker room. One of those players that everyone wants in their lineup and wants in their organization.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because This group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
There.
That's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Am I who?
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bring them up.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Dillon now off the option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 10 more there and another 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Willis will look to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw again on second down. Willis, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, good conditions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, kicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Third down, it's Willis. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what the opponents can do with this kickoff. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
God, I can do something.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run again with Dillon. They're going to snow this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Jones. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give for Dillon running right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd and a couple, Jones. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Caught by Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Dillon up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run here with Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A.J. Dillon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
You know who would have gone? Your girl.
Return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Your girl wants to go to Ghana. She said to let me know when your mom start planning again.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. From the 41, Jones out to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd and 10, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Willis looks to pass it here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Don't give yourself. That's when you're getting old.
Didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Dillon is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes
the Christmas tree.
We've been watching here, and when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff
Stop
unit
for the
is out
Christmas
on the
tree.
field, and they
Stop
will
to look
send
for the
this
Christmas
one
tree.
away. From the 10.
Oh yeah, you got to catch the ball. Yeah, you got to open it up. You got to open it up.
Will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To try again after the sack. Willis, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 205 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, down inside the 10, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
Well, this throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Saints, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.